Good Monday traders, welcome back to the Forex Board Trade Academy with you Victor here today, and we will be looking at the Australian versus United States dollar. This is probably the last Australian pair that we haven't actually had an idea for, and therefore decided to fix that, and we will be looking at this pair today. Overall, we'll be looking also on all the ideas we had published previously. So before we get started, I would like to remind you that all the information in this video is for educational purpose only. It should not be considered as a financial advice. Okay, moving on to Australian and Canadian. This one is above the entry point that when we published the idea. Australian Japanese yen, same, is above the entry point. Australian Swiss franc is slightly below the entry point, still ranging, and remains one of my favorites for the upside potential. Along with the Australian New Zealand, also like this upside potential. Think it should be quite fast and we might reach it by the end of the week. So here we're slightly below the entry point. New Zealand Swiss franc also below the entry point, although it still continues to range, and the key support is holding. There was no clean break and close below this level. Euro New Zealand dollar also below the entry point, but also ranging. There is not much going on for the third week in a row. So this is quite an extended consolidation for all the Australian and New Zealand dollar currency pairs. Euro, New Zealand dollar, it was below the entry point for the time being, but you see the last candle price went up. Perhaps, hopefully, it will be the highest point and the price will start moving towards the target. The Euro, Australian dollar, here we have a critical point at 64.57. Price is not that far away, so still a valid idea. We might actually test the moving average before if price will be moving up. But certainly if there will be break and close on the forward chart above both moving averages, that will certainly invalidate the idea. But for now, it remains valid. It's clearly range trading as all. There is currently the price is right at the resistance, as we can see. Support been rejected, resistance been rejected, and overall it remains in the consolidational phase. The euro pound actually went quite a lot to the upside, because the risk was there of this potential move, because it was a counter trend idea. Overall, the idea is invalidated, of course. Finally, Australian versus dollar. What I think is we are currently at the very, very important price here. Along with all Australian dollar pairs, Australian versus United States dollar has been consolidating as well. But let's see what is the price action. I basically applied the average price trend line, and we see there was resistance. Now it's acting as a support for the third time. Back, gonna zoom it in. So here, what we have as well is I have applied fibs to the last wave to the upside, as I do in most of my analysis. What I did like is this 261.8 fibs. There was a very clean rejection of this level. Price attempted to break lower, but only tested the trend line. And in the long run, if price will go at least 1 pip lower, obviously this idea will be invalidated, and I would expect this long and strong downside correction. But as long as we remain above this price, there's still more for the upside. For example, I see two resistance levels. First is basically where previous resistance has been formed, slightly lower, could be about 69.70. So we need to see if there will be a rejection of this level. Price might reverse to the downside, but if there will be breakout, price should be going towards the second resistance at 70.20 level. And why this level is important? Because we have here two fibs, 127.2 applied to this correction down after the breakout of the simple moving average to 50 period. And we have here this fibs applied to this last wave up. We have 23.6 fibs here. So this 70.20 level is a key resistance in the medium to long run, and break above this level on the daily time frame could mean that the uptrend will be very, very strong to the upside after the breakout. But for now, it's a very, very wide range trading since still going on for this pair. Finally, if we look at the 50 simple moving average here, there was a spike below. Basically, price attempted to break but failed. The closing price was above. Then there was this spike below produced, still failed to close, and there was no closing price below this spike here, which means that moving average still valid. It's still acting as the support. To break this support, price needs to close below 68.45 on the 4-hour chart. I think if that will happen, the idea will be invalidated. So the potential here for the upside is quite big, while the risk quite small in relation to the potential upside move. So we see if there will be closing price below this level, it will get invalidated. But for the swing traders, obviously this should be the key level to watch, because of this clean rejection, price might, in the worst case scenario, I think it might retest this level. But to be honest with you, I think the probability of that at this stage is pretty low. So let's see if there will be another retest of the trend line, and if there will be a close below this low produced, then yeah, invalidated. But overall, still expecting one wave at least to the upside. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Smash your likes, subscribe, and post your comments, of course. Till next time, I will see you again tomorrow with yet another idea and of course update on all ideas we published previously.